John chapter 4, verse 16 says, "Go, call your husband," he told her, "and come back here." This is Jesus' response to the woman at the well, the Samaritan woman. They've just had a conversation where Jesus says, if you knew who I was, you'd be asking me for a drink, and the water that I gave you is living water, and you'd never be thirsty again. And the woman hears this, not thinking in spiritual terms, she's thinking in physical terms, and she's like, yes, that would be great, because then I would never have to come here in the heat of the day. And she was doing that to avoid people, because as we're going to learn here, she was a woman who probably had a reputation in the community, and she just wanted to avoid her community, and if she didn't have to come to the well, and if she was never thirsty, that'd be awesome. And so she says, hey, where can I get this water? Like, give me some of this. This would be fantastic. Note here that Jesus does not then tell her how to be saved and say, hey, come and follow me, and then that's just the end of it. Like, it's not that. He actually suddenly calls her out. Go call your husband, he says to her. And then come back. Like, go get him and come back here. Now, she doesn't just immediately go off. We're going to see that in a moment. This is so that Jesus can really change gears. He's about to say, hey, you want to have living water. You don't want to thirst again. You want to have what I'm talking about, which is this thing with eternal life. We've got to talk about something, and it is serious. Jesus knows, and Jesus needs to have that discussion. I think this is important for us to remember that when it comes to salvation, when it comes to living the gospel can be hard. It can be offensive because it's getting us right. The gospel is transforming us, and so there are times when we're saying, Lord, please, I would love to have this or that, or help me with this thing or that thing, and then Jesus says, okay, we've got to get this right. It's really like when you say, Lord, I need help with patience. Please give me patience. You need to be prepared for what's about to happen, because Jesus says, okay, here we go. That's what's happening here to the woman at the well. You want this water? Here we go.